Hi guys, this is Dave with the Beats Pizza Truck in White Plains, New York. This is Sabra Hummus at Home. Thank you, Sabra, for having me. So today we're going to make a hummus focaccia with sauteed spinach and fried eggs. So I'm going to show you how to make the focaccia first. You definitely don't need to make it from scratch, but if you're feeling adventurous, I know a lot of people are making bread at home during the quarantine, so this might be something fun to do with the kids and the family. It takes about 24 hours, but if you don't have time, you can definitely pick it up at the pizzeria or at the supermarket. So I'm going to show you how to make it from scratch. I have 4 cups of flour here. I have 2 cups of warm water. I'm actually using wet yeast. You probably have dry yeast in the packet. Sugar, salt, and we're going to put them in. Put them in the KitchenAid. First, the flour goes in. If you don't have a mixer, you could definitely do this by hand. So we're going to mix the warm water with the yeast. We're also going to add the sugar. The sugar actually helps the dough rise better, and when you bake it, it actually helps the dough brown a little bit more. So that's why I add the sugar. You want to mix that. You actually don't want to add the salt yet. You want to add the salt into the mixture, into the dry mixture. Okay, so we're going to add the salt into the dry. Add the water. You might want to bring the bowl up. It might work a little better like that. Start off slow. I've definitely made the mistake of putting it full blast, and I have like a powder bomb on my face. You don't want to do that. You could also add, if you are going the mixer route, you could add flour, water as you need. If it's too wet, you could add some flour. If it's too dry, you could add some water. So just wait for that to mix up. And also, if you don't want to make dough, if you don't feel like going out to the pizzeria to get it or making it, you could do this on an English muffin. You could do this on a tortilla. I usually just do it, like a tortilla in the morning as breakfast. But this is an easy, simple recipe you guys can do at home. That's what I want to share with you guys. Okay. There's the dough. And I kind of just roll the dough like this. Just stretch it out. Put it in there like that. Put some saran wrap on it. And we're going to put this in the fridge for 24 hours at least. Okay. So these are doughs I've already had sit in the fridge for 24 hours. I've left them out on the countertop for at least 2 hours because you want them to get to room temperature. You want them to rise a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put the avocado oil on the pan. I like to use avocado because it has a high smoke point. If you don't have that, you can use vegetable or grapeseed. Just because we're going to be cooking at 450 in the oven. We'll spread that out. We're going to put both of our dough on here like this. We're going to kind of dimple these. We're going to stretch it and dimple them like this. The reason you need to leave this out to get warm is that if these are really cold, it would just kind of go like that and then shrink back into place. So you definitely want these warm and at room temperature. Okay. Kind of stick it together. You guys could even do this on a, you could do this actually in the cast iron pan too if you don't have a sheet tray. It comes great in the cast iron. Okay. It doesn't have to be completely perfect, but you want to get it spread out the best you can. So we're going to add the remaining avocado oil on top, and then just a sprinkle of salt, and we're ready to go in the oven. So we're going to do this 450 for about, every oven's different, but about 20-22 minutes, just until it browns on top. You know, you can just use your eye around the 22-minute time frame. This is something I always wanted to do. I feel like a real TV chef now. We have one already made. This is what it should look like. We're going to put this down for later, as we cut and prepare that later. All right, so we're going to go step 2 here. We're going to make the, we're going to saute some spinach and cook the fried eggs to put on top. Put the oven on. Get that nice and hot. I'm do them both at the same time. So we're going to use a extra virgin olive oil for the spinach. Just saute this up. You could use either fresh or frozen spinach, doesn't matter. I like to use fresh. One thing about spinach, you could have 2 truckloads of spinach, and once you saute it, it comes out to like this much, you know. So definitely use more than you think you're going to use. So let's put in that a couple cloves of garlic in there. Okay. You don't want to go too high on the flame. Also, if you guys have any questions, I'm sure we could answer them at the end. Just comment. So once the garlic starts to brown a little bit, we're going to add our spinach to wilt. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to kill the spinach, but just, you know, enough to wilt it a little bit, saute it. Going to add that to a pan. Add a little salt and pepper. Okay, now we're going to start working on our eggs over here. You want to make sure the pan gets nice and hot, because I like to have my eggs with a little crisp on the bottom. You know, definitely going to put a good amount of extra virgin olive oil. Get the pan hot. I'm going to crack 2 eggs. I usually make this for breakfast right in the morning. It's, you know, like I said, on a tortilla or something. It's nice and easy. I actually became a vegetarian a couple months ago, so this is, you know, the hummus. I actually think it's a good way to get protein, so I've been eating hummus by the caseload. All right, we're going to put our eggs in here. Pan's nice and hot. You hear the sizzle. Nice. We'll do a little salt and pepper on that. Couple minutes. So the spinach is pretty much done. So you just want to hit it quick. Saute that. If you don't feel like chopping garlic, I actually hate chopping garlic. You can buy, they have like little frozen cubes. It's great for cooking at home. So. So for the eggs, I actually like to use, this is a fish fry spatula. It's real thin, but I mean, I use it for everything. It's great. Well, maybe we'll put a top on the eggs for a second. Help those cook on the top a little better. Okay. These are almost done. Another second. Okay. Okay, so actually we could, as those continue to cook, we can come over here and we'll cut up the focaccia. Okay, come over here. All right, so we'll take out the focaccia that we made, the dough, and we'll cut off a piece. Nice big piece. If you have a pizza cutter or a knife will work. Okay. Well, I'm using the classic Sabra hummus. As you can see, I already got into it earlier this day with a couple chips. So we'll spread that out. Spread it a liberal amount all over the dough. Okay, that's good. I'm going to take my take the sautéed spinach next. Put some of that on. Looks good, like that. Next, we'll take our eggs. We're going to put these fried eggs right on top. This is beautiful. Okay, right like that. You can even put one if two is too much, but I'm a big guy, so I put two. All right. We're just going to add a little olive oil drizzle. Little olive oil there. Going to add some red pepper flakes on top. Then I'm going to cut this lemon. And this is the final touch, just to squeeze a lemon on top. You know, like I said, it's just a real simple recipe, but it's honestly, it's so good. And I love it. So I'm going to squeeze that lemon on. Just the finishing touch. And there you have it. That is our hummus focaccia with sautéed spinach and a fried egg. You ready?
Do you want to eat it?
Yeah, you want me to take a bite?
Yeah.
Perfect. Maybe we'll do a little yolk pouring here.
Wow.
Got the yolks nice and runny. You guys got to try this recipe at home and tell me what you think. Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This might be a monster bite. Ooh. Wow. Amazing. So simple, but so good. Mm. All right, that's I think that's it for now, guys. Let's see.
Why didn't you bloom the yeast?
Bloom the yeast. Well, I mixed the yeast with the hot water, and that the sugar helps that activate quickly. So that was how I bloomed that. Yeah.
Everyone has different tricks of the trade.
Yeah, everyone does it different. That's just what I did it. Quick for the cooking demo. What is that? Read it.
16 herbs like rosemary add to the focaccia bread. If you want to do that, when would you add
definitely. I would put the rosemary on before you put it in the oven. And then the oils of the rosemary get into the bread. That would be awesome too. Definitely a something you could add to rosemary. Yep.
Who first got you interested in cooking?
Honestly, I used to watch my grandmother and my mother in the kitchen. We're an Italian family, so we we grew up in the kitchen, and so I was always curious to what they were cooking. If they were, my grandmother was frying up meatballs, I'd go and be by her leg, like watching her, observing. I always felt like really comfortable in the kitchen. That's why I always know I wanted to become involved in the restaurant business, become a chef.
What flavor hummus did you use?
I used the classic hummus. I tried the roasted garlic and also the spicy one, but I think the classic was nice with the lemon flavor.
Where's the focaccia recipe? I think it's
focaccia is we're gonna post. I'm actually gonna post it on our Facebook after this. I have the recipe written down, and we're gonna post pictures of it.
Don't have a mixer. You could
you could definitely use it by hand. I just did it with the mixer just because it's a little quicker and neater. But you could definitely do this by hand. Just mix them all in a bowl so it all stays together. It'll all come together.
Nick D'Amico wants to know, where did your love of pizza come from?
My love of pizza. Nick is actually my brother, and we used to go around to all the boroughs trying out the best pizza places. So I don't know. I just have a love for pizza. I enjoy eating it. I could eat it every day. I love my job. I love making pizza, and it's honestly makes me really happy.
Christina Ruiz, do you think hummus on pizza is a future possibility for Beats? We've had done a special with this hummus.
Yeah, we've definitely. I've done a special with hummus, and this is great for someone that can't eat cheese, or has a dairy allergy or something like that. So that would be perfect.
Keith wants to know, can you use almond flour to make the dough?
Yeah, I think almond flour would probably work for those sensitive to gluten. It just may not stay together as well, but it's definitely good. You can put it in the pan; it kind of stays in one place, like you could use like a cauliflower crust also.
What other veggies would work in this recipe if you don't have spinach at home?
I mean, zucchini would actually be awesome. Slicing the zucchini thin, grilling it, and then putting it on would be awesome. You could do mushrooms on there, would be great. Roasted peppers, would be awesome.
What is your favorite type of hummus?
Favorite type of hummus? I honestly love them all. I love to get a new flavor every time I go to the store. But I do love adding lemon to my classic hummus. I haven't been able to find the lemon Sabra hummus yet, but I wanna definitely try that out.
In the mixer, did you use a paddle or the hook for the dough?
I use the dough hook.
Perfect. Where do you get inspo for your specialty pies? Carly Hepburn wants to know.
Where do I get? Honestly, I just look at other cultures. Like, I like to watch chefs on TV. If I see someone cooking like an Asian dish, I'll incorporate. You could really put anything on a pizza. We have like a Mexican street corn pizza that we had as a special. I did a lomo saltado special. Honestly, any sandwich you could make could be incorporated into a pizza. So anything you think of, I like to have fun with it. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching me and giving me your time. You could follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ABeetzNY. It's ABEETZNY. And Sabra, thank you for having me. Thank you.